every realtor knows they got to be on social media, they got to be putting out content, but the reality is most agents actually don't know how to use social media. With social media, not everything is created equal. Right? You can't just be on one platform and then that is it. You can't just post on certain days and that's it. There's a lot that goes into using social media effectively. All right? And in this blog, I'm going to talk to you just how you can do this to maximize your time and maximize your exposure to generate more business. It all starts with being on the right platforms. Not all of them are created equal, and your audience isn't on all of them. You need to know what to be on. So, for instance, if you are a baby boomer or Gen X, you need to be on Facebook. That is where your people are at. If you're a millennial, you should be on Facebook and Instagram. That's what that generation uses. And if you're a Gen Z, you're the newbies, you need to be on Instagram, TikTok, and in a lesser extent, Facebook. All right, so those are the platforms you need to focus on. And on top of that, everyone should be on LinkedIn because that is an online business card for you and your business. Once you get on the right platforms, you really need to make your profiles stand out. You got to deck them out. You have to have a really professional, great-looking photo to start. Your bios, use that space as much as possible. Let people know about you. LinkedIn gives you a lot more characters. Write a story. Invite people into your life and why you are doing this. And at the same time, get rid of the crap. Clean it up. Get rid of your drinking photos. It's awesome that you did a 60-second keg stand in college and somebody took a photo of it. Delete it. Put it somewhere else. People are going to scrub your profiles. Remember, when people are looking you up, they're literally trying to find a reason not to use you. Just like we do when we look at reviews, we're trying to find a reason not to buy a product, not to go to a restaurant. It's the same thing. Scrub them, make your profiles look good, and just max them out. That's what we like to say about them. The next thing is you really need to understand how the algorithms of these platforms work. For instance, did you know TikTok's algorithm is based on just how long people watch your videos? That's how people see more content. It's what the videos are they are watching. On Instagram and Facebook, it's about really the interactions, the commenting, the liking, the sharing of posts. That's why you need to also go on and spend some time on these platforms, watching videos on TikTok of the people you follow, liking, commenting, saying happy birthday on Facebook. You got to spend some time on these platforms. Get the algorithms working in your favor. And on top of that, every one of these platforms that has a separate section of it also has its own algorithm. For instance, stories. Instagram stories, Facebook stories, they have a separate algorithm compared to the regular posts you make. So make sure you're spending time there, posting, commenting, liking, watching videos as well. And this one's a no-brainer. You should understand this. Post a lot. You have to create content and put it out there on a regular basis. I can't stress this enough. Use whatever you have to do to post on a regular basis. And seriously, don't worry about resharing or don't worry about reposting. Just keep pumping content out. The chances are that everyone saw that post initially is probably very slim, so there's nothing wrong with reposting, reusing content, even if it's old content. You know, be creative with it, but you have to pump out a lot of content to really use social media the proper way. And finally, you've got to be consistent. This isn't something where you just post it one time and expect to get results. That's like saying we go to the gym one time and now we're ripped. Not the case. You've got to be consistent. Put a plan together of how you're going to post. Maybe make a social media posting plan that you do every Sunday night. You sit down and you write out your content for the week or for the month. All right, maybe you have it as a reminder on your calendar to post something or even on your to-do lists. You have to be consistent. This is an everyday thing. It is like a second job. If you're going to use it effectively, you need to be consistent. So use social media. My gosh, you better be posting on there, and you better be spending time on it. It doesn't have to be a huge time commitment, but the more time you spend, the more you use it, the more business you are going to generate.